Hannah, and welcome back to my channel, or hi, hello if you're new here. If you're new here, hi, hello, and welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. For today's video, I'm really excited because I'm going to be doing a very simple neutral daytime look for the springtime that you can wear to Easter service or Passover service, whichever one is your thing. Or if you do not celebrate Easter and you're not going to be going to service this year, you can still recreate this at home and wear this, and it's got a pop of color in it here in a bit, but for the most part, it's very neutral and very toned down. So I wanted to use more drugstore stuff. I typically lean more drugstore here on my channel, but I wanted to incorporate more affordable products to make this an all-affordable tutorial. So I'm not going into my Makeup Revolution. This is the Reloaded Iconic Fever Shadow Palette. Now, this is a warm-toned shadow. I personally like warm-toned shadows on my brown eyes. But you can use whatever you want to at home. The reason that I like this palette is it's $7, but the quality of this is amazing. So this top row right here at the top, you can have a very simple neutral eye look with it. And then down at the bottom and in the middle, you can get more darker and smokier looks. So what I am going to do first is I'm going to take this shade right here in the center, in the middle of the palette, and I'm going to concentrate this into the crease as a transition shade. I'm just going to take it onto this dome-shaped side of the Urban Decay double-ended shadow brush, and I'm going to go in back and forth motions and circular motions to blend this out into the crease. Now, this is a very simple look. This doesn't take a lot of time to do at all, so you will be out of the door in no time. You can also use this for school, you can use this for work, you can use this for whatever you are doing. You can literally mimic and recreate this look for literally anything. It doesn't have to be for a service or for school or for work. You can even wear this to hang out with like friends and just kind of, you know, do things. Those of you that are able to do things, I know some of you might not. I tapped off way too much of my brush. Sometimes I'll do that, like I'll tap off way too much product. I'm also filming today way later than I normally film, and that is just due to part. Sometimes life just gets busy. So if the lighting in this video changes, I tried to incorporate as much lighting as I possibly could to make this not look super dark or hazy or anything like that. But if the lighting gets a little off, it is currently 5 o'clock. So going to take the cream kind of white shade and apply this to the lid with the e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. I'm going to apply my lid color first before we go in and deepen everything up. Now, you could just stop with the crease color and be done just to add some definition, but I'm going to do like a full-on neutral eye look. So I'm just going to be applying this to the lid, and I'm only applying it to the center part of the lid. I'm not going all the way with it either. I'm just applying it to the center and the inner part because that's where I want this color to be concentrated at. But again, you can customize this whole entire tutorial for your liking at home. I'm just kind of giving you an idea of what you can do. And typically, I stick with my warm tone shadows year round. I don't feel like warm tones are just specifically for the fall and for the winter. You can totally rock your warm tones and still have a really pretty summery, springy look. Going into the more deeper shade next to the shade that we applied to the crease, I'm going to be applying this to the outer part of the crease just to add some further definition and to just kind of complete the look and not make it look so bland. And I'm going to go about halfway into the crease, and I'm taking it onto the other side of the Urban Decay shadow brush. So as you can see here, this is just a basic neutral eye look, nothing super intense or crazy about it. So literally anybody can recreate this look at home, and you can use whatever palette too, just as long as you have a palette lying around with these similar tones in it, or palettes. You don't have to go out and buy the Makeup Revolution one. You can literally just use whatever you have. So I want to thank you all, and I'm so sorry that was my phone and I have a speaker on and I forgot to turn that off. I got a text message, but I really want to thank y'all so much for being so loving on my What Makeup Means to Me video. That means so much to me that a lot of you were just kind of sharing in the comments about what makeup means to you, and that, you know, some of you was going to find your passion again in makeup, and that just makes me so happy that I just kind of shed a little bit of light and just kind of brought some positivity to something. So that's always really nice to hear. Now I'm going to use my e.l.f. eyelash curler to curl my lashes with, and I would like to take this moment to remind you all that I now have a TikTok account dedicated to just specifically makeup. So if you would like to see more makeup looks and transformations and that type of thing, you definitely need to go check out that TikTok. It is Glam Girl 1995. So I didn't really come up with the best name, and I feel like I probably will change the username soon, just because I don't particularly care for the username. I think it needs to have something a bit more personal, but I don't really know what it means exactly. But my goal is I want to try to get on more PR lists, and it just looks like more and more brands are looking at more specifically at TikTok than they are at YouTube. I'm obviously still going to keep my YouTube channel up and going, but for the most part, I'm going to be putting a lot of effort into TikTok as well. Probably more effort than I ever had before. I have a Disney Princess series that I'm working on, so I'm so excited about that. So I'm doing some different little princess looks, and I'm hoping that after I film this video, I'll have time to do the Ariel look, because she's the only one that I have left to do. Let me turn this ringer off on this phone, because it just keeps like dinging, and I don't want to like have it dinging off throughout the video and like ruin my video. It's already happened like a couple of times, but hey, this is real life, and, you know, sometimes your phone just dings, and there's really nothing you can do about it, you know? You just kind of, like, have to live in the moment. So that's just, you know, that's just my real life. And I'm going to start trying to kind of being more accurate about posting, you know, my real life and just kind of what goes down. Like, I want to get more into just regularly vlogging about my life and just that type of thing. I have tons and tons of ideas, but specifically, though, I just feel like TikTok is just really booming right now, and I just feel like that is where my heart is being pulled, in that direction is TikTok. So that's what I meant Thursday when I meant that I wanted to come on here and talk to y'all about some things. It's just weighing on me. We're going to talk way more in depth about the TikTok and what I have planned for it. Profusion lashes in the style Old Darling, because they're wispy and they're bold, but they're not overly bold and they're not overly statement, which is why I want to use them. And you know, I'm going to be using my lash applicator from Beauty Big Bang, and I'm also going to be using my Lash Kiss Strip Adhesive Glue. Alright, now we're going to move on to the complexion. So first I'm going to go into the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear 24-Hour Foundation. This is any shade of Porcelain. This is my absolute favorite drugstore foundation because it's very, very long wearing, just like it claims to be. It is a medium to full coverage foundation. You can make it a little bit more lighter if you want to. I typically use this foundation for the day-to-day wear, and I'll typically will lighten it up just a little bit because I like for my freckles to poke through, but you can do whatever you want to do at home. It does have a slight floral scent to it, but it does go away once it dries. Now, it does take a little while to dry. It is not a full-on matte foundation either. It's more of like a satin finish. But it is really pretty. But the only thing is that if you do have very oily skin like I do, you're going to have to set your face throughout the day with powder just to kind of keep your T-zone from breaking up on you. But it is a really good foundation nonetheless if you are going to be doing something on Easter where you're going to be hot and sweaty outside. This does hold up nicely as long as you set it really well with powder. Alright, this is my only concealer that I have at the moment, and this is also an affordable concealer. This is the Colourpop No Filter Concealer. I am in the shade Fair 02. So, you know, my notable places. We're going to do the center of the chin, the center of the forehead, and under the eye. So, let's chit-chat some about my TikTok and that type of thing. Just what's been on my mind. So, let's get to talking about it. So, I had a massive hiccup recently with my YouTube channel. I got a new phone. We've been through this saga many times about the audio just delaying and all that jazz, which I have that figured out. I do. But during that week that I was trying to figure everything out with the audio, you know, I looked at my analytics, and I looked at other people's analytics who also do YouTube videos and make videos about makeup, you know. I say this all the time, and I'm being serious, you know, I'm not chasing clout on here. I'm not chasing followers. I'm not chasing fame. I'm not chasing a paycheck. Well, and I don't want anybody thinking that with what I'm about to say. But I just noticed that everybody's makeup content is just not getting out there like it used to be. And even myself included, like, I'm not really watching makeup here on YouTube anymore like I used to. I'm watching all my makeup content over on TikTok. I'm, you know, getting product recommendations from TikTok. So I just kind of started thinking about it. And, you know, I started my TikTok last year during, you know, the, beginning of quarantine and the beginning of the pandemic. And I started it, and it was just, you know, like having fun with it. Well, I noticed and more, you know, that the people that made, you know, makeup videos and stuff, they're getting more views than all of the bigger YouTubers are getting. You know, they're getting more sponsorships. They're getting more, you know, brand deals. I've yet to have a sponsorship here for my YouTube channel. I've always wanted one, but I've never gotten one. I was supposed to get one, and the company, I'm not going to say who it was. I'm not going to down them. Because I get it, okay? I totally get it. Why would you want someone with a very small following spectrum to promote your product to a very small group of people? I get it. I don't hate these people, you know, for this, because they're running a business, and, you know, realistically, you're going to want a bunch of people to know about your product. You're not going to want just a small little fraction. So, you know, I got a sponsorship on my TikTok. I got sponsored by the Coldest Water to feature their water bottles in my TikToks, you know. Filming TikToks, too, are also less time-consuming than YouTube videos, and they take a lot less thought process than YouTube videos. They're not as tedious to film. They're not as hard to film. They're not as hard to, you know, like, cut out time to do. They're so easy. I mean, just so easy peasy lemon squeezy. So I just kind of asked myself, you know, like, do I want to start a separate TikTok and dedicate that to makeup and just see where it goes, you know? And if anything happens with it, great. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. Well, I started that TikTok a week ago today. And I'm currently sitting at, you know, there's a whole lot of new stuff now regarding, you know, like getting into the creator fund and stuff like that, which I don't know if I'm going to put this TikTok into the creator fund. I don't know. But I'm currently at 16,000 TikTok followers in a week. And I'm not even at 16,000 subscribers. I just reached 15,000 subscribers. Which, thank you so much for helping me meet my goal. That is awesome. I guess what I'm trying to say here is that, you know, it takes less time to build a TikTok and to create a TikTok than it does a YouTube channel, because YouTube is just so saturated with content creators. I didn't blend this little corner out over here really good. They're just really saturated with, you know, like YouTubers. You know, every day someone starts a YouTube channel and they have that dream of, you know, getting on PR lists and getting sponsorships. And, you know, that is something that I want to do, because I want to show people that just because, you know, I am a disabled woman, you know, I can fit into the beauty industry, and I can, you know, be beautiful and not technically be like the average standards. I'm going to go into my hard candy. This is the translucent lucid sheer powder. I have this powder, and then I have a powder from L'Oreal that's affordable. I recommend this one. It's also a really good powder for baking too. I'm not necessarily against baking, but I don't bake my under eye every single day. So let's just kind of go back into my little rant. I feel like I'm always like a squirrel, and I'm just everywhere with y'all. Like, I jump from one topic to the other. But what I'm trying to say here is that, you know, I just decided to do it for me. I just decided that, you know, I don't know if this YouTube channel will ever fully take off. I don't know. I want it to, and I'm not going to give up on it. And I have gotten a lot of opportunities that I wouldn't normally get if I'd never started my YouTube channel. You know, I'm so glad that I did start my YouTube channel, and I will never, well, I can't really say never. I try not to say never because I don't know what the future holds. But, you know, I'm not going to give up on my YouTube channel. But, you know, I think what I'm trying to say here is that, you know, I think right now I just want to see where this TikTok thing goes. And I want to see, you know, if I can really do this. You know, I don't know. I love Michaela Nigera, I think is how you pronounce her name on there. I love her. I love Sydney Art. You know, those are two really big makeup TikTok phenoms on there. So, yeah, I decided just on a whim to just create another TikTok and just specifically just do makeup on it. And so far, it's going really good. I've gotten a couple 100,000 views already and a couple thousand views on some of the TikToks that I've done. I've really been focusing on the videos and just focusing about what content I wanted to do on there. Another thing too is that with YouTube is that I feel like because everybody acted the way they did in the beauty community, nobody really wants to watch YouTube videos because of the scandals that arose from the, you know, thing. But I really do just feel like it is because people are spending more and more time on TikTok. I'm spending more time on TikTok because, you know, YouTube videos tend to be long and lengthy, and TikToks are little 60-second videos. And I'm going to take the pink shade, which is just right there, and I'm going to, oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. Wait a minute. First I'm going to do some white liner in my waterline. Then we'll go into that shadow. Holy crap, I'm getting, like, way ahead of myself. Like, Lord have mercy. Okay, like, hello. So, yeah, I just feel like more and more people are spending more time on TikTok. I definitely am. Another thing that I also feel, too, is, you know, YouTube, I feel like I can talk to y'all on here and really engage with my audience, and I love that, and I can, and I so greatly appreciate that. Like, y'all have no idea, like, how much I love doing just social media relating to my makeup in general. Like, I just love it. But You know, I love the fact, too, that, like, I can talk to y'all, and I just feel like I'm sitting here talking to friends, because I was trying to talk to my mom about this the other night, and, you know, she just, I love her to death, but, you know, she doesn't know the ins and outs of things. So I'm going to take that pink shadow from this World Cosmetics palette, and I'm going to run it along my lower lash line. This is going to be our fun pop of color, and it's going to be so pretty. So you could do the purple, you could do the mint, or you can do like a really soft blue, whatever you want to do at home. I'm taking this on the small Precision brush. But what I'm saying is that I tried talking to her about this the other night when I was just upset and just trying to figure out things and just figure out my life. And, you know, I think the learning thing is that, you know, yeah, I'm 26, but I don't necessarily have to have my life completely figured out, you know. And I'm learning, too, that even people in their 40s and their 50s, a lot of the times, they don't have their lives figured out either. Nobody really always has their life 100% figured out. And there's always curveballs. And I get what she was trying to say by that. But sometimes you feel like you want to keep doing something, but then you're being pulled into another direction. But not in a bad way, but something is just telling you, you know, this might have served its purpose in your life, and you might need to give this other thing a try too. But I'm not ready to give up my YouTube channel. I don't know if I'll ever give up my YouTube channel and just strictly do TikTok. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball here in front of me to tell me. I know that I'm still going to film videos for YouTube, and I'm going to balance out the two. But I know that I'm going to be putting just as much effort into the TikTok as I am the YouTube channel. And, you know, sometimes you just have to follow your gut, and you just have to do things that you feel like you need to do. So now I'm going to go into the Essence Be My Highlighter in the shade Be My Highlight. It's literally what it's called. It's the Pure Nude Highlighter. I think that they still sell these. I don't know. We're going to use this in a minute on my face, but right now I'm going to take it onto this little lip brush and just apply her to the inner corner, just as the little highlight, just to brighten up the inner corner. Just really soft and really pretty, very lit from within. So I hope that you all like the fun pop of pink down there on the lower lash line. I definitely do. I think it just looks really pretty and just really cohesive and put together. I love the way that this looks. I love doing a pop of color on the lash line, the lower lash line. I love doing a pop of color in the crease, or like in the outer corner. I love to do a pop of color on the lid. There is just so many different places on your eye that you can do a fun pop of color. It doesn't even necessarily have to be on the eyes either. It can be on the lips. It can be on the face. It can be just anywhere that you want that fun pop of color to be. Now I'm going to go into the Nars Climax Extreme Mascara like we did on the upper lashes, and use it on the lower lashes just to kind of get a little bit of leak down there. I kind of struggle with that. And, you know, another thing, too, is that, you know, I might be able to grow my YouTube channel further by doing TikTok, you know. I'm already having people ask if I have a YouTube channel, and I'm already referring them here to my channel, and I hope some of you have checked it out. You know, this could be another way for me to grow my YouTube channel, or, you know, I could just simply start growing on there more and more, and maybe not really getting to where I'm at. I guess what I'm trying to say in a nice way, without making it sound like I'm a clout chaser, is that I thought I would be a little bit farther with my YouTube channel by now than what I am. I think I just gotta be honest and tell y'all that. I'm a little discouraged. I thought, you know, I would at least have 30,000 subscribers by now. I kind of thought that maybe I would be on PR lists. I thought that maybe, I don't know. I kind of thought I would be a little bit farther than what I am. I'm very thankful for how far I've gotten, but it's also okay, too, to feel a little let down and just kind of have that, well, you know, I kind of thought I would be here, and I'm not. And that's just where I'm at. Like, I'm thankful, and I'm happy, but I also feel like I should be farther. I'm going into the Milani Silky and Matte Bronzer. This is in the shade 01 Sunlight. Listen, I love the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, but that thing is expensive for what you actually get it for, okay? So I would save your coin and just pick up this. This is not available at my local Walmart. I ended up ordering this offline off of the Milani website because I saw Allie Glines here on YouTube, her using this in a video, and it was a very long time ago that she used it, but she said she really, really liked it. It also has a coconut scent to it as well, just like the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and this one is a matte bronzer, but the reason it's called the Silky Matte is it is a matte, but it's more of a demi-matte, so it's kind of got a little bit of a sheen to it, and it just looks so pretty on the skin. Like, it blends out like a dream. The powder is so smooth and so creamy, and the shade 01 looks so pretty on my fair complexion. They have 01, they have 02, and then they have 03. My mom uses 02, and she loves it. I got her hooked on this bronzer, and she really likes it. I also got my friend Savannah hooked on this bronzer. So this is just my personal favorite drugstore bronzer. I'm actually going to take this with me on my mountain trip because I love it that much. I reach for this bronzer all the time. It stays in my everyday little makeup thing. And this is just my go-to bronzer. By the way, I decided I'm going to start putting my bronzer back up here because I like it and I feel like it adds more warmth to my face that way. I was trying to do something different with my bronzer, but you know, it's okay to go back to your old ways with your makeup. If you just don't like something, and I don't like the way that my bronzer was looking, the way that I was trying to do it. So I'm going to go back to my old way. And I like to use a big fluffy brush to apply my bronzer with, just because I feel like it kind of bronzes up the face a little bit easier. And it just kind of makes the overall blendability a lot easier as well, because it's so big and so fluffy. As you're kind of brushing it on, you're also kind of blending it out. So, yeah. This little unicorn brush came from Amazon, and I'm not afraid to admit that Amazon is my favorite place to shop for brushes at. e.l.f. blush. This is in the shade Shy. I love these little $1 blush. Every time I say blush, I want to say brush, and every time I want to say brush, I always say blush. I love these $1 blushes from e.l.f. because they do have a nice pearl sheen to them. Shy is just a really pretty baby pink color, and it has such a pretty kind of pearl sheen to it. So it looks really pretty in the spring and in the summer, so that's why I'm going to apply it. And the powder is very pigmented, so use this with a very light hand, or otherwise you will look like a clown. But just look at how pretty it is. Now, I do pack on a lot of blush just because I find that it kind of wears off less when I do that, because blush always wears off so quickly on the skin. So I'll kind of pack on a little bit more and look a little cray-cray. And then when I will come back later on in another clip, you'll probably notice that my blush is buffed out. And that's because that's just how I like to do it. And I'll show you in this video how I kind of like buff out my blush. So yeah, I'm going to get it even with this side, and then we're going to take this big fluffy brush right here. This is also from Amazon. I pinch the corner, and then I'll just kind of go in, just kind of go crazy and just to blend till your little heart's desire. I'll also mesh it in with my bronzer as a veiling effect. I got that trick from Lipstick Nick. I actually really like Lipstick Nick, and I follow her over on Instagram and everything. So I don't know if she has a TikTok or not. I need to check and see if she does, because if she does, I will totally follow her. But that's just how I like my blush to look. Alright, now I'm going to go into my Essence Pure Nude highlighter in the shade Be My Highlight. This is what I used earlier for the inner corner. I'm just going to use this to highlight the face, and to apply it, I'm going to use my cheek highlight brush, and I'm just going to be sweeping this up onto the upper part of the cheek. Now, this is a natural glowy highlight, so it will look very simple and natural looking on the skin. So it's not super intense and super bold either. It just looks really, really pretty. So I'm happy to announce that next Saturday, get your calendars ready, I will have my COVID vaccine vlog up for y'all. I'll be getting my second dose this Wednesday. So after I get that second dose and I go 48 hours, I'm going to upload it and everything. So I'm so excited. So I really want y'all all to just kind of watch it and just kind of, you know, learn from my experience. I'm not going to tell you about my experience at all. I want it to be a surprise for the vlog. I have told some of my friends, like, on Facebook about my experience, but I don't think I've tweeted about it or anything. So I wanted to be very hush-hushed about my symptoms and about how I handled the vaccine, because I want it all to be a surprise for the vlog. So be sure to come back next Saturday for that, because I'm so excited for you all to see it. Last but certainly not least is lipstick, and then we'll be done. So for lips today, I'm going to be using the Revlon lipstick in the shade Pink in the Afternoon. This is my favorite lipstick ever because this was inspired by Audrey Hepburn's lipstick that she wore in Breakfast at Tiffany's. It is a cream finish, so it's a really pretty just finish on the lips. It doesn't have glitter in it or anything like that, but it's basically a My Lips But Better lip color for me. And it's just a nice, simple, neutral pink that I feel like everybody needs in their life. And it's perfect for the springtime, which is why I love it. Alright, y'all, that is it for this very simple, springy makeup routine. I love it. Especially the pop of pink, like on the lower lash line, and the lipstick. Like, how beautiful is it? I told you all it was a gorgeous lipstick, and it is, and I just love it. So I really, really love the way that this look turned out. But more importantly, I love getting everything that I've gotten off with y'all on my chest. This is a big relief, because it's really hard talking to people about this kind of thing when they just don't understand where you're coming from. And it's also just really hard to talking about it because you get the whole, oh, keep trying, you'll get there. Which is true. It's very, very true. But sometimes you just want someone to listen, and you don't want all that, well, everything's going to be okay motive, you know? I mean, people mean good by that, but sometimes it just rubs you the wrong way. So, yeah, I really hope that you all did enjoy this, and I hope I didn't worry anybody out there that I'm quitting YouTube or anything like that, because, like I said, I don't know what the future holds, but for right now, I'm not quitting, but I am going to be focusing on TikTok. That is, I'm thinking about it, I've even prayed about it, and I think that that's just where I'm going to concentrate at the moment, and just kind of see where that journey takes me. And if it takes me somewhere, cool. If it doesn't, okay. You know, you kind of have to have that mentality. You know, that's the same mentality I have with the YouTube thing. So yeah, I really do appreciate you all watching this video, and I will see you all in Monday's video. Be sure to give me a big thumbs up down below, and also don't forget to hit that subscribe button while you're down there as well. Thank you again so much for 15,000 subscribers. I'm really happy that I met my goal and I achieved 15,000 subscribers by the summertime, and I'm hoping that maybe we can achieve more goals. I mean, I'm going to keep working on my goals, and slowly but surely maybe we'll get there. If you want to, you can give me a follow over on my social media handles as well. And I'm going to try to work on something special for y'all for getting me to 15,000. I don't know what I want to do. The mail's kind of crazy right now, so I don't know if a giveaway would be possible right now with the way the mail is. So I don't know. I'll figure out something though. I'm going to think about it while I'm on my trip about what I could do for y'all for 15,000, because I feel like y'all need something. You know, you need something to get me there. And I kind of feel bad doing a giveaway too, because then there's only one winner. And then I feel like all 14,999 of you don't get anything. So I don't know. And I can't mail 15,000 people 15,000 different things, because I don't even know where in the world you live. So yeah, but I'll figure out something, because I want to do something really special for y'all. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching this video, and I'll see you all on Monday. Bye, my little unicorn.